Hi there, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in my bunkie. It's another beautiful day here in November. This is all about giving a tribute and a shout out. First of all, I'd like to give a tribute to something near and dear to me. That's to all the vets out there. Personally, my family has fought for our country in wars all the way back to the late 1700s and into 1812, the War of 1812, along with both world wars. My son currently serves in our military. I'm wearing his old regiment shirt. He's now with a different regiment and in the medical field. So son, if you're watching, I want a new shirt. Several people have reached out to me about my comment about Cousin Eddie and Facebook and him coming over and being a mooch, wanting dinner. Now, I thought that a lot of the comments would have been negative. Most were positive, saying that they have a Cousin Eddie in their life too. So to all the Cousin Eddies out there, get a job, don't be a mooch, eat your own food. I'd like to give out some shout outs to some really underwatched, undervalued, undersubscribed people out there that are in our field. These people are all with under 1,000 subscribers. I broke it down into 3 categories. 1, aquariums, 2, gardening, and 3, ponds. Now you have to remember, anyone who's in the pond field, well, what did they start out with? They started out with a fish tank, right? Because no one starts out with a pond. Everyone starts out with a fish tank. And then you may go to a pond. Anyone who's in the pond field loves gardening and has gardening. So it's one big community. So I'd like to give a big shout out to a bunch of people that are really, as I said, undersubscribed. Maybe you haven't heard of them, you've never been on the channel. I think you're really doing yourself a disservice by not checking these people out. They're amazing. And I'm going to start out with some aquarium people. First, I want to give a congratulations out there to someone who just finally made the 1,000. This guy is larger than life. He's a champion of all the underdogs. He's a myth. He's the legend. He could jump over tall buildings and so on. No, he can't. He can actually work in a tall building, but I don't think he can jump over one. Anyways, we're talking about Vinny's Aquatics. He's just a great guy. He's willing to help out anyone. He's in it for the love of the hobby and to help people, not just to get numbers, but it sure as heck wouldn't hurt anyone to support this guy because he's supporting you. Second on the list is Joe's Tips and Tricks. Joe's a really nice guy. He's a vet, so he earns my respect just being a vet. He's got amazing tanks. He's just one of those guys that is willing to help you. He's in it because he loves the hobby. And go check this guy out. He's really good. He's down to earth. And he's personable. Next person on the list is near and dear to my heart. He's from NewFound Aquatics. In other words, he's a Newfie buy. If you don't know where that is, that's the East Coast in Canada. They're from Newfoundland. If you can't understand them, just ask me and I will translate you or translate it to you. Because my wife is a Newfie and I can speak Newfoundlandese by. So you can stay where you're at and I'll come where you're to. Anyways, when it comes to this guy, he's a great guy. He's funnier than hell. He's got really nice tanks. He's really undersubscribed. But go check this guy out. You won't regret it. The next one on the list is Tommy's Tanks. They are just beautiful. He's got just like out of this world collection. He's got amazing quality videos. He's relatively new. Go check him out. He's great. And he's friendly. Next one on the list is A&C Aquatics. Doesn't talk a lot. Maybe we can get him to talk. His videos are second to none. His tanks are immaculate. His fish collection is out of this world. He can really use our support because I know he supports us. So let's return the favor. So with A&C Aquatics, you gotta check out his fish room. It's amazing. Next one on the list is Paige Flynn. Mary is a great supporter of everyone else. She cares about everyone. Her videos are great. She's just a sweetheart of a person. And you know what? When people are that nice, you want to treat them that nice back. Last one on this list, and it's a special shout out, and that's the Tara's Tank Friends. This person is beyond nice. She wears her heart on her sleeve. She's the protector of all. She'll support everyone. She hates the fact that anyone is being bullied in this hobby, and she'll be the first one to defend them. So let's give her a special shout out and show her some respect back by checking her channel. I'm going to talk about some gardening hobbyists now. The first one on the list is Dee's Yard. If you go and check this channel out, you'll note that her yard is immaculate. All the planting she's done herself. She'll go out and find great deals. She does all the work herself. She does all the filming herself, all the editing. Dee goes out and finds great deals at the end of the season and buys all the discounted plants and puts them in her property, and her property is just phenomenal. She has a beautiful pond, which first drew me to her page. She has plans on building a nature pond and stream at the back of her property near a hill. You'll notice that that she's beautiful on the outside, and she's even more beautiful on the inside. So go check her channel out. List. She's crazy. She's funnier than hell. She may be a 14 plus or PG rating. It's I kill pretty things. She's an avid gardener. She has a beautiful property that's planted, just gorgeous. She has great tips. I said tips. She does just amazing work, but she'll make you laugh. This is Northeast Tropicals. This guy just loves his plants. He grows palm trees in Pennsylvania. They're planted year round. Same with his banana trees. He has a beautiful pond. He likes to use pond plants to clean his water. He knows a lot about water plants. Are you concentrating on what I'm saying, or are you too busy looking out the window and seeing the birds and a squirrel? I swear, you guys are worse than a 14-year-old boy going, boobies, boobies! His busy brown angel. Great gardening tips. She loves decorating, loves gardening, and she wasn't lying when she said busy. Or the angel. She's a great person. She's busy, busy, busy. But go check her out. Next one are some special shout outs to some really good people. That being Derron Gooden of Derron Gooden's Gardens and Lifestyle. Great guy. Does urban gardening in the city. Now, that's towards Toronto, so I don't know if that's good or not, but we'll take it. Next is Rural Life with Ross. It's just a real general gardening show where she is really family oriented, grows her own vegetables, shows you how to preserve them, loves her water plants, just a really nice person. Another one, you're doing yourself a disservice by not checking it out. And the last is on the list is Jerry Odell. Jerry's a really funny guy, an avid gardener, does amazing gardens when he's not working on his F-150 pickup truck. Now we're going to deal with the pond hobbyist. First on the list is A&C Fish. This guy has a gorgeous pond. He's out of the UK. It's beautifully landscaped. Has amazing show quality koi. He's got a really neat system. For most people in the UK, they're raised ponds. His is an in-ground pond, and it's quite beautiful. You should be checking this guy out. Next on the list is Brent Johnson. This guy's out of the States. His pond is just beautiful. He makes full use of his property. He's got a beautiful falls and water stream that flows into the main pond. He's got a great bog filter system. He's kind of one of those DIY guys. Does amazing work. Again, go check this guy out. Really undersubscribed. Next on the list is Carol Lycett out of the UK. She's got a beautifully decorated raised pond. Amazing koi, and just an all-around nice person. Go check hers out. You won't be disappointed. Next on the list is Happy Pond. This guy's out of Western Australia, and it shocks me how little people know about this guy's channel. This guy has amazing show quality Sankey and Showa that he breeds, and he's got tons of fry that are just starting to swim now. His overall collection is just phenomenal. Go check this guy out. Next on the list is the fellow Canuck, this being Leonard Carpenter. This guy has a fabulous pond. It's very nicely planted. It's a great setup. He does a great job on it. And it shocks me. He only has 30 subscribers. And once you hear this guy talk and see his setups and see how personal he is, you'll be shocked that he only has 30. Next is a gentleman from the UK. I don't know how the heck he got this name. Hopefully he'll tell me. It's Lampymallard. You know, that's a common name. Anyways, Lampy, if you're listening, you got beautiful koi. He's got this amazing little nature pond as well that attracts all kinds of wildlife. Again, he's out of the UK, so his nature pond is in ground and his main pond is above ground. I'm really hoping that somebody in the UK will help me out and tell me what the hell a grow-on pond is, because I still can't figure that out. To me, a grow-on pond would be a large, huge pond where you'd grow out your koi. So maybe someone can explain it to me. This one is a real special shout out to a guy who supports everyone else. So it's time that we started to support him. That's KoiRun. Great guy, really personable. He'll answer your questions. He's a straight shooter. And again, he supports all of us. The least we could do is support him. The final shout out of this show, and I hope most of you are still listening to me, is Toni Clair. She has nothing to do with the hobbies. Nothing. Not a damn thing. She has a great channel. She is funnier than hell. She's a comedian. She films her own and produces her own channel. She's got amazing videos. You will laugh until you can't laugh anymore. It's real dry humor. She only makes fun of herself and the way society is. Well, I've lost you now to the squirrels. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. I hope some of you that are still left and weren't bored to death. But I thought it was important to me to give thanks to our military people and shout out to some undersubscribed and people that could use our support. Thanks.